Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Paul Muso, and today I will be reviewing the upcoming Wembley final, the FA Cup final between Chelsea Football Club and Arsenal Football Club. As you all know already, I support Chelsea Football Club, so you know which side I'll be swinging towards. Don't go nowhere. When I get back, we will go into the analysis fully. So Chelsea ended up in the top 4. Big shout outs to Frank Lampard for doing that. Arsenal did not end up in any top anywhere ever, so they wouldn't be playing in Europe next season, which is not too bad. Arteta is kind of new in the game. This is his first real big job. Lampard had 1 year experience from the Championship, but still they are both young managers, and in a few hours time these two managers will be going to Wembley to contest for their first big final. Yes, first big final, the FA Cup final, with young players in both teams. But as a Chelsea fan, of course, this analysis will show you some reasons why I believe Chelsea should go home with a cup that day, and hopefully we do. So Arsenal is being coached by Arteta, and Arteta he is a fan of young, exciting players. We've seen that on display with the use of Willock lately, Nkate, and a couple of good players. But I want to take this from every department of the team, and I'll be starting with Arsenal. Let's look at the keeper department. So we know that in the past few years, Arsenal has been winning the FA Cup like no man's business. Of course, kudos to them for that from the days of Arsene Wenger. Good. But their current goalkeeper is not part of that crop of players who had the experience of playing the FA Cup final in Wembley. No offense to their current goalkeeper, okay? But he does not really have that experience, and this is where Chelsea has that kind of experience. I'm not talking about Arrizabalaga now. I'm talking about Caballero. Caballero has been in the Premier League for a very long time. He has played a good number of finals with Man City and Chelsea. He was there during the Europa League final. So it's a good plus for Chelsea. Look at the defense of Arsenal. Now, as for me, as far as I'm concerned, they just have one very experienced face in David Luiz, who is also very prone to errors, like very big errors. And Chelsea knows this guy so well. But it's funny to see how Arteta still trusts him. We saw the costly errors he made against them where they were playing against Man City. Got a red card, came in few minutes later, got a red card, cost a goal and all of that. But Arteta still trusted in this guy and brought him back to the team, to the first 11, still against Man City and against Liverpool. Although he proved himself, of course, that's David Luiz for you. But you can't rule out the fact that he's getting old and his errors are becoming more horrific by the day. And Chelsea attackers knows this guy so much. Talking about Willian, oh my God, they know him so well, and I'm glad about that because we're going to use that to our advantage. The remaining defenders in the Arsenal backline, of course, they are not bad. No harm to. Socrates is good, Mustafi is good, Nathan Miles, Bellerin, and all of that. But these are still young players. Socrates is okay, Mustafi is okay, but we know how these guys can be. And coming up against Chelsea, against Pulisic, against Giroud, who are in the form of their life right now, oh my God, it just makes me happy because I see goals coming in the Arsenal post. Chelsea all the way. Let's look at the Arsenal midfield. Ozil has been like the guy who was there winning this FA Cups, back to back, and Dani Ceballos was not really there. What's his name now? Guendouzi was not really there. Maybe Saka, yes, Saka. And this guy is also becoming old. I'm not saying Chelsea midfielders are not getting old as well, but they have not enough experienced legs in that midfield. And the most experienced one there, who is Ozil, is not being played by the coach. So I think Chelsea has an advantage in midfield. If you move to the attack department, now this is where my scare is coming from Arsenal. They have the second highest goal scorer in the EPL in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Fire. I always wish that guy was in my team. He is so good. I might not be a big fan of there are other players, but Aubameyang, he is good. Lacazette, I think he's an off and on kind of player. I'm not a big fan of Lacazette. Pepe is also kind of good, but he has not really made his mark in the Premier League, so I've got nothing to worry about when it comes to Pepe. But Aubameyang, he's the captain of the team. He chips in goals even when they are playing badly. So Chelsea defense has to be aware of this guy. They have to watch out. And he's primarily a number 9, but lately he has been played from the flank, and he still keeps scoring. He's got speed, he's got skill. He might not be the strongest of all players, but he's a very intelligent person. So I'm really scared of this guy. Chelsea defense has to be aware of this guy. So on that day, we don't ship in goals. He might score. It's very difficult to stop Aubameyang from scoring. He might score, but we just have to try and limit him. That way, we score more than one goal at the other end, and we'll win the match. Now, that's about the few players for Arsenal. If you look at their bench, okay, they've been having some kind of young players coming through, Nketiah, Willock, but these are players with relatively no experience. So if Chelsea would really bank on their experience from midfield to defense to attack and goalkeeping department, we should overshadow these guys come the 1st of August in Wembley. The FA Cup final is very special to both teams, yeah, and I know very well that both teams are going to take it as serious as possible. Talking about Chelsea players now, Giroud has made a statement that he would love to prove a point against Arsenal. Of course, he has done it before in the Europa League final, playing under Sarri against Emery's Arsenal side. We won the match, of course, but you know how special the FA Cup is to Giroud. He won it a couple of times with Arsenal, and I would love him to win it with Chelsea again. Of course, against Arsenal, it will be very special. And Giroud is in the form of his life. Pulisic is in the form of his life. We also have a Tammy Abraham who has scored over 17 goals this season, and he's not been in the best of form lately, but he still comes from the bench and scores, ever since the league resumed. So it kind of gives me some hope and some belief that we can do very well. Our attack can do very well against an Arsenal defense. Mason Mount scored a very beautiful free kick in our last match against Wolves, which puts us in the top 4. Willian is not doing bad at all, and we have some couple of players who can come from the bench and make a difference. If Hudson-Odoi is coming from the bench, if Pedro is coming from the bench, I still have some belief in these guys. And Captain America, fantastic Captain America, talking about Pulisic, he is also in a very good form, and he knows how to hurt big teams. We saw it, he did it against Man City, he did it against Liverpool. In under 6 minutes, he came in, he created an assist, and he scored. Arsenal defense has to be very, very aware of this guy, okay, because Chelsea front line is not doing badly at all. If you look at our midfield, we have one of the best midfield in the league. I'm not just joking. Aside Man City, Kevin De Bruyne, fantastic player. We have Kante on a good day. Kante, I don't think anybody can go past Kante on a very good day. With a combination of Mateo Kovacic, I think that day the midfield of Chelsea is going to be awesome. I just hope and pray that Kante fully recovers from his injury come the FA Cup final, so we could have a complete team. For the defense line of Chelsea, lately we've seen Frank Lampard play a back 3 sometimes, play a back 4 sometimes, a back 5 and all of that. But whichever way we go, I think we just have to trust our players. And that was what he did against Wolves. When the pressure was so much, he trusted his guys, played a back 3, and they delivered. Preferably for me, I think playing a back 3 will do, because it will give us more room to fall back to a back 5 and stop a very good striker as Aubameyang. So I think playing a back 3 will actually help. And my pick for that day will be Rudiger, Zuma, and Azpilicueta. Down on the flanks we have Alonso and Reece James. Reece James has been on fire lately. He is a very good player. He is a very good player. And for the keeper department, we should go with Caballero. Now, we all know that Arrizabalaga has been making a lot of mistakes lately, but that's not my excuse. I just feel like there is some certain level of confidence that he would need to play that kind of match. Now this final is kind of different from the Europa League final that we played under Sarri a season ago. He had a lot of confidence. Now I think Kepa lacks confidence, and therefore we should play Arrizabalaga. Not because Kepa is not good, but he lacks some confidence. Arrizabalaga, he's good with penalties and he is experienced as well. So it will be a very good substitution, a very good switch from Kepa to Caballero. So I strongly want Chelsea to win, not because I'm a fan, but also because of Lampard. He stands a very big chance of winning the Manager of the Month if he wins that cup. Arteta, no harm, no offense, but you're also good, you're new in the game, and I wish you the best. But for this one, I go with Chelsea. You should tell me what you think about this analysis and let me know who your pick for the FA Cup Final 2020 will be. Drop it in the comment section. If you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I don't just do sport, I do social commentary and talk about a lot of things as well. You can check out my content and let me know what you think. Subscribe, like this video, turn on the post notification button to be the first persons to know when I drop a new video. Until I come your way next time, my name is Paul Musso.